afternoon, everyone. My name is Judge Healis. You're here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause just means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a warrant or new charge. Either way, you'll give it a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed upon you. You're entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these hearings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint a public defender's office for you today. You are entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your lawyer know where you are. If you haven't made that phone call yet, let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court with the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Very good. Put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward. Jared Baum.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Can I have your date of birth?
3/17/73.
All right. It looks like you have something going on out of Lake County, a failure to appear on a trespassing, a structure, or conveyance. So there's a $2,000 bond on that, so we're going to keep that $2,000. They're going to get you over to Lake County. When you get to Lake County, you can ask for a lawyer, you can ask for a court date, and you can ask them to reduce that bond if you can't make it, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Cory Connelly. Can I have your date of birth? Can I have your date of birth?
June 1st, 1987.
All right, you were here today for possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia. Your total bond is $6,000. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
Okay. All right, it looks like you have something going on in Pasco County. We're really not going to address that today, but just for your information, they have a direct file on you for a felony for grand theft and fraudulent use of a credit card. So after you resolve these cases here today, you will still have to handle these Pasco County cases, okay?
Yes.
I have an address here on Whitewood Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
10 years.
Okay, do you have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
Clean offices.
Okay. State, name, history.
Again, he's got that open case in Pasco, which you just mentioned, Your Honor. And there was a PTI out of Citrus County from August 20th, 2018, where he had possession of controlled substance without prescription, possession of cannabis, more than 20 grams, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Again, it's out of Citrus. I don't know if that's going to be coming back. Okay. I'm not sure the status of the PTI.
All right. Do you know, did you finish that PTI in Citrus County?
I was actually doing very good with this PTI. No, it's not complete.
Okay. So you may also have the Citrus County, they're probably going to revoke your PTI, and you're probably going to have some issues to work out there as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and keep these bonds the same, and we're going to see you back to court on December 20th at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you. Matthew Godet. Can I have your date of birth?
11/24/81.
You were here today for a domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. Any history?
Showing a dropped case for aggravated assault, domestic violence out of Hernando in 2006. And out-of-state guilty adjudication 2002 for possession of drugs. Single deterrent. That's all I'm showing here.
Okay. All right, Mr. Godet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have two different spellings of your last names, too. How do you spell your last name?
Gaudet.
Okay. And one of them says Gaudette. So it's just E-T and that's it at the end, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. All right. I need to order As a condition of bond, that you have no contact with Valerie Hawley, don't have any contact with her whatsoever, do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call her, write, or email her. Do not go within 500 feet of her residence, employment, school, or vehicle. No social media or technological contact whatsoever. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
If you violate those conditions, you'll be charged with another crime and held in jail without a bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I have an address for you on Giovanni Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you're living?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is that where the victim lives?
She is just staying there, yeah, so she's not there anymore. So I at her mom's house.
Okay, well, if she is at that house, you are not allowed to go back to that house. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. We'll see you back to court on December 13th. I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Valerie wants to file any civil paperwork against you so we know where to find you. And then after that, you'll be able to bond out as long as you agree to come back to court on December 13th, okay?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, thank you. Clifford Miller.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can I have your date of birth?
12/10/16.
All right, you are here today because you failed to appear in front of Judge Merritt on November 14th for an aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer with a firearm. There's 3 counts of those. So he wants you held in custody. Apparently you pled to the case, but you just didn't appear for sentencing. So we're going to hold you in custody without bond until you appear on December 23rd at 1:15 in the afternoon. Did you have the public defender representing you on this case, sir?
No, I had a private attorney, ma'am.
Okay, who did you have?
James Brown.
Okay, is it your understanding that James Brown will appear for you in this future court date?
It is my understanding, yes.
Okay, we'll see you back to court on December 23rd, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Daniel Ryan.
My God.
Good afternoon, can I have your date of birth?
6/20/72.
All right, you are here today for possession of controlled substance and possession of hash. Your bond amount is a total of $4,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
No, ma'am.
You're going to hire private counsel?
Yes.
Do you know who you're going to hire?
No, present moment, no.
All right. I have an address here on Bridgewater Club Loop in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Correct.
How long have you lived there?
Roughly about 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived in Hernando County?
We just moved here late last night.
Okay, where are you from?
Missouri, Kansas City.
Okay. Do you have a job here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. State.
The only thing I'm showing, Your Honor, is a withhold driving while license suspended in 2014 out of Hernando, and he's showing as a single source offender.
Okay. Were you living in Hernando in 2014?
It's possible. I have family that lives here, and I live, every year or so, I come down here for a few months.
I mean, and there are other traffic infractions which appear between 2004 in Pinellas, 2007 in Hernando, 2013 in Hernando, 2017 in Hernando, and those are just the traffic infractions. So there are other.
Right. Okay. We're going to keep the bond the same. We'll see you back to court December 20th at 8:30 in the morning.
All right. Thank you.
Stephen Winstead. Can I have your date of birth?
12/10/92.
All right. You are here today for reckless driving and a driving on suspended driver's license. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
The public defender's office. I see he has an open traffic ticket case right now for going about 40 or so miles over the speed limit. Is there anything else going on?
I see I just got a withhold for possession of cannabis out of Pinellas County in July. I'm not sure if he's on probation for that. And a pretrial diversion program out of Hernando in 2016 for possession of cannabis, and a withhold in 2013 out of Hernando, possession of cannabis.
Okay. All right, Stephen, I have an address here on Terrytown Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Not anymore.
Okay, where do you live?
I just back kind of staying around right now.
Okay, you don't have an address right now?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Is that your car you were driving?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you living outside of your car, in your car right now? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, they're kind of bouncing around.
All right. Do you have any type of employment?
I'm getting hired on to CMEX next week. Well, started.
All right. We're going to go ahead and keep your bond the same. We're going to see you back to court December 13th at 9 o'clock.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Jude Roseball. Can I have your date of birth?
July 8th of 2000.
Right. You are here today for possession of marijuana. Your bond amount is $1,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes.
Appoint the public defender's office. State.
I'm not showing any history, Your Honor, in-state or out-of-state.
Okay. Do you want to resolve it today?
Sure.
I'm only asking because you're not from here, right? You're from out of town. Are you visiting or?
I'm from Missouri. I'm down here for school.
Okay. What school?
I go to St. Leo University.
Okay. In Pasco County?
Yes.
Okay. If you want to resolve it today, you would just have to make payment arrangements for your fines and court costs, which I believe are $575 for withhold on a possession of marijuana. $550. Okay. You'd have to make payment arrangements with the clerk of court here for $550. You want to resolve it today for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand that by taking a plea on this case today, that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
Giving up your right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
With regard to this possession of marijuana charge, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
Guilty.
Okay, it's probably better if you plead no contest. That means that you just can't contest the evidence against you and you're taking a plea in your own best interest. Would you like to plead no contest?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. Fine is freely and voluntarily entered. I'll give you a withhold and then the fines and court costs of $550. You also have the no, I'm not going to do it because it's a withhold. All right, so it's just the $550. So when you get out of jail, which should be today unless there's anything else holding you up, then either today or Monday you want to make your way down to the clerk of court to make payment arrangements for those fine amounts, okay? If you don't pay the fine, your driver's license is going to be suspended.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Matthew Strunk.
Judge, Mr. Strunk resolved his felony the other day. My understanding is he got 15 months in the Department of Corrections, but here in 19 MM 3179 is charged with an M1 trespass. He has 54 days in. We'd ask for time served, no coin.
All right, Mr. Strunk, do you understand that by taking care of this case today that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up your right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
And with regard to this trespass charge in 2019 MM 3179, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
No contest.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. Fine is freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty. Sent you to 54 days in the Hernando County Jail. Give you credit for the 54 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs and the public defender fee assessed against you. Okay, sir? And that should release you to the Department of Corrections.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Michael Kachik.
Yes, Your Honor. T. Silence, Karthik.
Judge, Mr. Kachik is in case number 19 CT 3270. He's charged with a no valid DL. The state's offer is adjudication, 15 days jail credit for 15 days, fines and court costs.
Okay, you want to take care of your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you understand that by taking this plea that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Giving up your right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with regard to this no valid driver's license, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
No contest.
Accept to plead no contest, find it's freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 15 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 15 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs of $450 assessed against you, as well as the cost of incarceration for those days and the public defender fee. And that should clear up your case, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Diana Kirkendall, 2019 CT 725, no valid driver's license.
Yeah, no valid deal, Judge. The agreement is for time served of 18 days.
Okay. Ms. Kirkendall, you want to resolve your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by taking this plea today, you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
With regard to this no valid driver's license, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
No contest.
Accept your plea of no contest, find it's freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 18 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 18 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs of $450, the public defender fee, and the cost of incarceration assessed against you. But that should clear up this case today, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Did I get everyone at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.